Hello everybody, I'm Lottie DL, the founder of Banish, which is an online store and education platform that helps Australians reduce their waste. So today we're going to be making our own DIY coffee scrub. So I am really excited to share this one with you because it is a big favourite of mine, and since I've worked out the recipe and got it all nice and perfect, now it doesn't really kind of last that long in my shower, because one of the reasons I used to not like coffee scrubs was because literally it coated the walls, it coated everything in this kind of grimy substance, and then it was just a pain to clean, and I really don't like cleaning if I don't have to. So I've made up this kind of recipe, a bit of trial and error, and then here is the final product for you. So first of all, why are we making this? Of course, it makes you feel amazing, it's nice and soft, it's nourishing, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But I think one of the biggest things is that coffee grinds end up in landfill. So we drink about 6 billion cups of coffee every year in Australia alone, which is crazy. And coffee grinds end up going straight to landfill. And when they're in landfill, they sit there and they heat up and they cook and they release this gas called methane, which is a greenhouse gas which is super potent and terrible for the environment. So if we can keep coffee grounds from going from landfill and by using them and doing things like this, then it's great for the environment and it's great for you. So it's a win-win. So let's just dive right in and get started. How do you make your own coffee scrub? Well, it's really, really easy. So I'm using 4 ingredients today, and it's, yeah, really, really simple. So first up, I've got 1 cup of coffee grounds. So I'm making a double batch as well today, so you could halve this if you wanted to. I'll put a link to the full recipe below. So this morning I just went to my local cafe and asked them for their coffee grounds, and they literally would have given me 10 kilos if they could have. So you can just, yeah, ask your local cafe, or if you're making some at home, then just keep it. It doesn't matter if it's a couple of days old, it will still be all good to use. So let's put 1 cup of coffee in my little bowl there. Okay, and next up we have some sugar. So you can add more sugar if you want to this mix. It just depends on how kind of grainy you want it to be. So brown sugar is fine, raw sugar is fine, every kind of sugar. This is just the sugar we have. We don't really cook that much with sugar at home, so we just have a bit of white sugar. So I'm just gonna add 2 tablespoons into my bowl like so, but I might just leave that there and just see, because sometimes I don't always get the consistency right. So we have got our coffee, we have got our sugar in there, and then next up we're going to add some coconut oil. So today I've got half a cup of coconut oil. I've just melted this in the microwave. You could do it on the stove top as well. So I'm gonna pour that all in. It's looking pretty wet, but that's fine. And then today I'm flavoring it with some peppermint oil. So it really just, peppermint essential oils, sorry. So you could have it just like it is right now and it would be great and it would still do an amazing job. I'm just a bit extra and I like the smell of peppermint, like way too much. So I'm adding peppermint to it as well. You could add in lemon, you could add in grapefruit, you could add in orange, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, just did 12 drops in there. You could add in, what else could you add? Literally anything you wanted to make it into something a little bit different. So now I'm just kind of breaking up some of those bigger chunks of coffee that we've got in there, just so that it's kind of all nice and consistent. So when it comes to the consistency, it really depends on what you're after. So some people make a really dry scrub, some people make a really wet scrub. It just really depends on what you're after. So mine looks a little bit like a chocolate mud cake right now, which for some people would be great, but for me it's a little bit too much. I kind of like it to be a good consistency so I can scoop it out with my hands and then it's easy to go, which is why I have my extra sugar. So you could add in extra coffee if you like. I'm just going to add in 2 extra tablespoons of white sugar, and then we're going to keep on going. Yes, there we go. I can already tell this is looking better. Okay, so I've done all of my mixing. Thankfully, hopefully I worked out how to speed that up for you all because that would have been really boring. So there is my body scrub all ready to go. So I have got a jar that I have saved just over here. So I'm just gonna pop it all in there and fill it right up. Okay, there she is, all done, nice and all ready to go. So these also make for great presents. So simply just pop a little bow around it, write a little note on it, and then give it to your friend. Super cheap, easy to use. Also a bit of a hot tip for you, this is the only jar I had today, but I do like using the large squat ones normally because it's a bit easier to scoop out when you're in the shower. That's how to make your own coffee body scrub. I hope you enjoy and I'll speak to you soon. Like always, if you loved this video, I would love for you to like it below, comment below, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, or just get in touch some way. Share this with a friend. I hope you have a lovely day.